Mwanza City, Tanzania. Stay tuned to learn. In the last episode, we discussed about Mwanza City. Today we'll be talking about the top 5 things you can do in Mwanza. Mwanza is known for being one of the liveliest and vibrant and friendly cities in Tanzania. And definitely when you visit, having a good idea of what you can do in this wonderful place will be to your benefit. So you want to watch this video till the end, because by the end of this video, you will have a very great understanding of some of the best things you can do in Mwanza. And if you're new to the channel, kindly like our videos and subscribe to the channel by clicking on the red box below this video that says subscribe. Coming in at number 5 on our list as one of the top 5 things you can do in Mwanza is none other than Bismarck Rock. Bismarck Rock is a symbol of Mwanza. Located at the shores of Lake Victoria, also known as Lake Nyanza, visitors can have a rest in the park and enjoy the stunning view of the rock formation and the lake. The rock was named after the German Chancellor, who was the Chancellor between 1871 to 1890, Otto von Bismarck, still referring to the history of Mwanza founded in the colonial period of German East Africa. Bismarck Rock has been an icon of Mwanza. It is a natural miracle of how one boulder is balancing above another without support. The view is nice and a must-see when visiting Mwanza. There used to be a sand coastline, but due to the rising water of Lake Nyanza, unfortunately, there no longer exists a coastline. There's also a nice restaurant close by at Mwanza Yacht Club called Moore and Prague's Kitchen, with a great view of the lake and some of the best foods in Mwanza. You can also enjoy a wonderful cruise on Lake Nyanza. Coming in at number 4 on our list is none other than Sukuma Museum, also known as Bujumbura Cultural Center. The Sukuma Museum is a good target for a day trip from Mwanza. It covers the culture and tradition of Tanzania's largest tribe, the Sukuma, in great detail. The Sukuma Museum in Bujumbura village is an open-air museum where, among other things, you will see traditional Sukuma dwellings, the grass house of a traditional healer, blacksmith tools, and a rotating cylinder illustrating different Sukuma words for counting from 1 to 10. It is the site of the well-known Bulabo Dance Festival, which is held every June, where dancers compete using a variety of animals as props. Among the faded wooden sculptures also on the grounds is the Royal Drum Pavilion, built in the shape of a king's stool holding a collection of royal drums that are still played on church feast days, official government visits, and other special events, and a round church with many traditional Sukuma styles that was built in 1958 by David Fumbuka Clement, the missionary priest who founded the museum. There's also English-speaking guides available to give you a tour of this wonderful museum. Coming in at number 3 is none other than Sanane Island National Park. Sanane Island is a full-fledged national park since July 2013, covering an area of 2.18 square kilometers, comprised of 3 islets and aquatic environment. The islet lies on the southern part of the main island. The park made a record of being the first ever national park to be located within the city and the smallest national park in both Tanzania and East Africa. The park is the home of a variety of animals such as the impala, the velvet monkeys, and wildcats. The presence of the Dibrasas monkeys underscores its potential as the only park in Tanzania which has this species. Reptiles are also found in this park. They include crocodiles, monitor lizards, agama lizards, pancake and leopard tortoises. Snakes are also found, in particularly the python. Sanane Island National Park is an ideal place for game viewing, bird watching, rock climbing, boat cruise, walking, picnics, bush lunch, photographing and filming, meditation, and sport fishing. Special occasions can also be arranged, for example, to celebrate weddings, engagements, team building, family day, and birthdays. At number 2 is none other than Samaki Corner. At the roundabout between Station Road and Kenyatta Road, the statue of the famous Lake Victoria tilapia fish can be found. It is a meeting point in the center of Mwanza, which can be found easily. The samaki, which is a Swahili word for fish, symbolizes the economic activity of fishermen in Mwanza. It is a place where you can take photos with the tilapia fish. At number 1 on our list is none other than the magnificent Rock City Mall, located in Mwanza, Tanzania. It is an innovative business complex in East Africa, catering to local and international business entities in the region. The mall has boosted the Mwanza economy, but also serve as a corporate building for shoppers and visitors from all over the Lake Zone region. You will find supermarket, offices, shops, banks, conference centers, cinemas, boutiques, salons, taxi services, travel services, indoor and outdoor children's zone, bars and restaurant. It's definitely a place that you can enjoy with a family or even if you're a solo traveler. So when you visit Mwanza, definitely check out Rock City Mall. I do trust you have enjoyed today's show. As you can see, Mwanza indeed has a lot to offer, and it will definitely worth your time to visit some of these sites when you travel to Mwanza, Tanzania. I am Ifeani, and if you're new to the channel, kindly like, share our videos, and subscribe to the channel by clicking on the red box below this video that says subscribe. Thank you for watching Smart Up Travel.
Wildlife reserves, exotic species, deep blue seas. Tanzania is an amalgamation of the best nature has to offer. Apart from being a world-class wildlife destination, this country in Eastern Africa is a haven for tourists who want a relaxing getaway amidst Tanzania's lush grasslands. If you're planning your next getaway to this exotic gem, here's a list of top 10 things to do in Tanzania that you cannot miss. Visit Serengeti National Park. You have to start your vacation in Tanzania amidst the wild species the country is most famous for. The best time for wildlife viewing is between December and June. The Great Migration is one of the highlights of the national park. It occurs annually and is home to the migration of over 1.5 million white-bearded wildebeest and 250,000 zebras. Take a break at the beaches in Zanzibar. Grab your swimsuits and head to the turquoise waters of Zanzibar for the ultimate chill session. The island of Zanzibar has gorgeous, soft white sand, palm trees, and traditional boats. You can choose to lounge on the beach or go and involve yourself with the island life, interacting with welcoming locals. Experience life in a Maasai village. A trip to East Africa would be incomplete without a glimpse into the lives of the Maasai tribe. The welcoming inhabitants of the village, who were originally nomads and warriors, will show you lots of things. For starters, they will make a fire while performing a dance that involves jumping high in the air. You can also pick up traditional souvenirs from these villages to take home. Snorkel at Mafia Island. Mafia Island is a great place for divers and snorkelers to explore the waters. The island is protected by the Mafia Island Marine Park. The best time to go diving here is from October to March, but the best weather on the island is May to October. The marine park on the island has a beautiful coral garden and a variety of marine life. Visit the Ngorongoro Conservation Area. Home to the famous volcanic Ngorongoro crater, the Ngorongoro Conservation Area is situated between Serengeti and Lake Mandrya. The huge volcanic crater draws all kinds of animals to it because of its permanent supply of water. On the crater floor, you'll witness thousands of wild games, including lions, elephants, rhinos, Thompson's gazelles, and buffaloes. Explore African culture in Arusha Cultural Heritage Center. An interesting place to explore Tanzania's rich history, Arusha Cultural Heritage Center is essentially a privately owned collection of shops and galleries. There is a collection of modern and antique art, information on the history of the hundreds of tribes that inhabit the country, and several souvenirs to choose from. You can quite literally walk through African culture as you visit this cultural center. Visit Lake Manyara National Park. Explore more wildlife at Lake Manyara National Park. Two-thirds of this area is covered by waters of the same name and is most famous for its flamingo population. Apart from migrating flamingos, you will also see storks, kingfishers and eagles. You can also go on a canoe safari. Lake Manyara is a scenic gem and is most famous for the rare sightings of tree-climbing lions. Visit Prison Island to see the giant Aldabra tortoise. Also known as Canggu Island, it is located about 30 minutes from Stone Town. The island was formerly owned by an Arab and was used to house rebellious slaves in the 1860s. Now, it is most renowned for being the resident colony of giant Aldabra tortoise, an endangered species that arrived in Zanzibar as a gift from the government of Seychelles. Take a balloon safari over Serengeti. Get on a balloon safari over the Serengeti if you're in the mood to splurge a little and spoil yourself. The breathtaking view is worth the extra money you might have to spend. As you fly over the spectacular landscapes, you'll spot wildlife over several kilometers. After the safari, you will be treated to champagne and breakfast. Climb Mount Kilimanjaro. The snow-capped peaks of Mount Kilimanjaro are a sight to behold. A World Heritage Site, Kilimanjaro was formed over 1 million years ago by volcanic movement along the Rift Valley. If you're an adventurer, the best time to climb the peak is from late June to October during the dry season. Don't forget to like this video and do tell us in the comment section about your experiences. Also, subscribe to Travel Earth and press the bell icon for more such videos.
While Kitulo is verdant green all the year round, Katavi during the dry season totally dries up. For most of the year, Katavi is dry. This is because the area receives a limited amount of rainfall annually. Katavi was set aside as a reserve to act as a refuge for wild animals who are displaced by flooding during the rainy season. Surprisingly enough, Katavi has the highest population of hippos in the country. Generally, crocs and hippos get along well enough, but the fight for dominance and mates among the bull hippos can be rather fierce, endangering themselves and any animals nearby. It's unusual to find a bull hippo without battle scars. Hippos stay in the water during the day, only coming out at night to feed. The number of crocodiles is also very high. and during the dry season, up to 200 crocodiles are forced to share one cave.